It does. It feels like, when you go like to a gangbang and they got their noodle dicks in front of your face and they're all waiting to get it sucked.
18 of them.
Do me a favor. All this stuff that y'all saying, save it. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Emanny. This episode, you are allowed to call me Freaky E. I know I try to run from it all the time. I know people are like, yo, what the fuck? I don't care. I'm embracing the narrative. I'm falling in line with every single thing that you guys think and say about me. So today is a Freaky E segment. Joe, we got it. We this is our first one. Our first one. And by the way, before we even start, there's been a lot of people who have been saying, who are the people you talking to off camera? Why they ain't got a mic? Why they not on camera? I did it like that because I'm an egotistical R&B nigga and I don't want you to see nobody else. I just want you to see me. Like, fuck me putting these niggas on camera. Nah, I'm joking. But thank you for tuning in. All the people who subscribe, we appreciate the love and the support that you've been showing. The past 2 months have been great. We've been loving the feedback. And what other way to start November off? This is supposed to be No Nut November. Why would I be starting No Nut November with two beautiful women? First of all, beautiful women, great personalities, but they nasty as hell. This is not going to help the Nut No November. Girl, just wait. Yeah, girl, just wait. We're going to get to, please. Before we go any further, if you're tuning in and you have no clue who the fuck we talking about, what the fuck we talking about, we are talking to two women of the adult industry who are, I'm not supposed to say they're favorites, because then that's kind of like blowing up that you done beat off to them before. It's a little creepy. It's a little, but we already here, so fuck it. Two women in the industry that I enjoy and I think they're really dope. One person who I've happened to know for 16 years at this point. And then someone who I just met who's cool as fuck. So we have lovely Mone Divine. And then we have the lovely Honey Tsunami. Y'all can say hello now. Y'all can talk.
We can talk.
It's Honey Tsunami, baby.
Oh, shit. All right,
Sorry, I love saying that.
All right. Hey, keep y'all shits on soft while the women in there. All right. We got some guys on set. We want to make the women feel comfortable. So when you start doing that little sexy voice shit, you might get niggas rocked. Anyways, ladies, how are you doing?
Good.
All right, listen, viewers, I just want you to know they're going to do that sexy voice shit the whole fucking night.
That was not my sexy voice.
It just happens
Was
naturally.
that your sexy voice?
It comes naturally, if you know
See,
what
that's
I mean.
the funny part about that's the funny part about y'all. Because y'all have great personality, mad cool, mad down to earth, mad chill. But when y'all get into y'all character bag,
I am not in the character. I am just like
right.
this every day.
we can start.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's like a fucking robot, like an AI. Like, no, I love people. Oh my God, I'm coming. Like, come on. No. I appreciate it because I had the experience. Well, I didn't get a chance to talk about it, but I had the experience of going to my first expo.
Yes.
And
you did.
I honestly had a totally different experience from what I thought I was going to get. I thought I was going to go in there and my dick was going to be on rock hard the whole time. I was going to be in my full creep bag. But then I got there and like I gained just a whole new respect for the industry you guys are in. Like everything that I saw, while I could have internalized as sexual, I saw it as business, as big business, as people who are like 100% professionals in their field. Not people who are just doing this just because they like.
Not for fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. Don't
I
get
was
me
about
wrong.
to say, I do it for fun.
It's
sometimes.
fun. It's fun. Don't
Girl,
get me wrong.
first off, talking to Mike, that's one. Two, well, we gonna get to you because there's a lot that I know about Monet, and I'm gonna use this moment to share some of it, not all of it, because at some point we're gonna have to do this.
Nah, just
again.
unpack it all.
But Honey, like when I first, because I've been very familiar with Honey for some time now. Once I found out, and I'm sorry to say this might be a slight. It's like almost when you tell a nigga you bootleg they album.
Oh boy, I know where we going with this.
So I first became familiar with Honey through the site.
Don't say it.
I'm not going to say it because I don't want to promote it. But when I found out about that site, I was like, all right, let me see what's going on over there. And you was you was like one of the more featured women on there. And I was like, all right, who the fuck is this motherfucker just on here just going crazy on niggas? Like she knew? Like you was on some vet shit from the gate. How do you feel about people discovering you in that way? Like, don't get me wrong, it's probably not the
I'm not
best.
gonna hold you. I don't like it. Because if you want to be a fan for real. And subscribe.
Well, no, I'm with you
No,
I
for
want
real,
people to
because here's the thing. I didn't post it up on that site to make money. These sites are making money off of me.
Is there no way to protect yourself from that? There's no way to
It's
strip
very
from that?
difficult. Very difficult.
I've wondered, just in coming here and wanting to talk to both of y'all, this to me was dope because Monet has been in the industry, known of the industry, and had the ins and outs of the industry for some time. So she is looked at as legend and all that other crazy shit that comes with the industry. She's been well equipped with. Then I have you here, who to me is a very new person within the realm. And I'm always interested to see what of your guys' experiences. Like, is it similar? Have their things, like when you first got in, the ebony scene wasn't appreciated like that.
When I first got in, the Ebony scene was minimal, very minimal. Like it wasn't something that people talked about or honored or anything like that. So yeah, it was very, very minimal.
Okay, so in you experiencing that, and now, when did you start?
2000.
2000. 2000.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, 2000.
And you started when?
About 2 years ago and some change. Yeah, 2 years
Okay.
ago and some change.
And what has been your experience as far as the industry goes? Like, she speaks about just how, I've always heard about how racist the industry is towards the Emanny performers and how limited it is as far as just what you can do, the contracts and all that. Is it the same thing?
I feel like it's true. Yeah, it's the same thing. I feel like it's the same thing. There's favoritism in this industry. I feel like, I don't know, you got to be a certain shape or size or something to get in certain places or know certain people. But, I don't mind being in the urban field. I like it.
That's because you like...
Because, like the BBC, baby.
Yeah, I will say
about?
this. As far as mainstream is concerned, they have opened doors for a lot of, especially men, Black men in particular, which I think is amazing.
Oh, they got openings.
They have, they're giving male performers contracts that they never did, especially.
Really?
Yeah, especially Black when we were in the industry. Like they're giving production contracts to male performers and giving them a platform to give them the opportunity to bring in ebony women and women of color and you know what I'm saying, different types of women like BBWs, and the industry is much more broad and much more open and much more acceptable versus when I was in it.
Would you even want to do, and I just want y'all to know, I'm not going to do nothing but sex talk. As much as you guys, I'm pretty sure it's a few of you niggas with the strap on, ready to get. We're not going to do that the whole conversation. I do know that these women are deeper than that, but we're going to, this is the finger popping part of the conversation. The penetration is going to be like the deep mental shit. So now when you, if you talk about just the first entrance into the game, did you think that at that point was it just something you thought you were going to do just for the moment? Was it something that you figured all right, I'm going to try to make a career out of it?
No, I went in to do one scene, Foot Traffic 6. It was horrible.
Foot Traffic.
Mark Wood's Foot Traffic 6. It was absolutely awful. It was awful.
Okay.
I looked crazy. I had never done a foot job.
Wait, you know how I feel about feet.
He hates feet, y'all. He just hates feet. We ain't even go.
So that's your first scene was a foot job?
A foot job, yeah. My first scene was a foot job. And then I was done. I was like, woo, that was fun. I'm done, never doing this again. And so I stopped for like 6 months. And then they called me and was like, we want you on the box cover of Sister...
That nigga's gonna be looking this shit up.
Sister something.
Anytime it's sister something, you know it's some stepsister something.
Yeah, it was sister something for West Coast Productions. And then 22 years later, I think it's like 22, 23 years. So, yeah.
All right, so that's your experience. Honey, how was that first introduction just to getting into the scene? Was it an OnlyFans? Was it just someone reaching out?
So yeah, okay. So I was a fluffer for a sex toy company, and
Explain what's a fluffer for the people that don't know.
Who gets their dicks up?
So you were jerking niggas,
jerking, sucking. I didn't get to the fucking yet, but yeah.
Okay, so as a fluffer for the sex company, that was your introduction.
That was my introduction of ever getting around a porn star before. So when I did that, one of the porn stars was like, hey, I really think, you should get into porn. I'm like, me? No, I would never do porn. Talking shit or whatever. I said, I'll never be a porn star. I never understood what it was really like to be in that industry at that moment. So then he hit me up and was like, oh, this production wants to shoot with you and blah, blah, blah. I was dancing at the time and it started kind of getting dry. So I kind of, at some point, 6 months down the line, after he, reached out to me on that, I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. So I did my first, scene with Celeb Guest Tape, and
I know that.
That was your first scene?
That was my first.
You know what's crazy?
Ever.
I was dating someone. Well, not dating someone, but I was talking to someone who actually was like, "Yo, you should come check out this thing." Mm-hmm. And funny enough, she ended up like getting pregnant and having a baby with one of the dudes who was fucking on there. So,
what?
Yeah, but salute to her, salute to him.
Okay.
But it was interesting. I'm like, oh, this is kind of funny doing the interviews in front
while they're fucking. Yeah.
Okay, so that was your first scene.
My first scene ever, and I kind of sort of tapped out.
Oh, nigga put you in the bed. He put you in the mattress.
Listen, that dick, I never had dick like that before. That shit was fucking huge. It's an anaconda up in his pants, I swear to God.
Wait, who'd you shoot with?
Hey, homegirl. Relax your little horny ass down.
I know it had to be Makana. It's always Makana.
Yeah, it's his fault.
Are we blown? We can't blow people name up.
Oh, we can.
Oh,
we
my
can.
sorry.
Yeah,
All right, fuck it. Y'all can. Salute.
Yeah, we can't. Come on, Makana's known. He knocked over.
Okay, so Makana tore you up.
Yeah, I could not finish it. I was like, okay, I'm done. This is too much dick.
Did you do scenes with Makana, Monet?
Of course.
Nasty Nick. Y'all some
more than scenes with
dick
Makana.
takers. What the fuck?
Makana is known for knocking over, was it 100 bottles with his dick? I believe it was 100 bottles.
I never heard of that. What did he do?
Monet, get the bottles, yo. Get the bottles.
He did that for real?
Competition. He did.
I need to see that.
Once we went to the airport and it took an extra 30 minutes through security because they thought Makana had something in his pocket. Fun times.
Nah, yo.
No, seriously.
Yo, Makana, yo, you gotta come up here, yo. We gotta talk, yo.
And he's like 5 feet tall.
Oh wait, he a short nigga packing?
It'd be the short ones for real. It'd be the Brigzilla. You see
He's really
Brigzilla?
short. He's very short.
I don't like this shit, yo. Tall niggas, we gotta come back, yo. This like light skinned niggas failing. Like we losing to the short niggas now.
Big things come in small packages.
That's peace. That's peace. All right, so cool. All right, so after Makana done knocked the bottom out. Oh wait, so if that's what happened, right? That didn't deter you from doing it again, or you were kind of like,
I was like, ooh, this is different. I want to try it again.
With Makana?
Yeah. Well, no, I just wanted big dick in general. I just never had that before. It was different for me. So then I just pretty much continued to shoot with big dick.
Okay. Can we share how old you are? Because you did tell me. I'm not sure if you want to share that. We can leave,
I
we can leave it
guess.
blank. We don't have to if you don't want.
No, I'm joking.
Okay. So you are 31.
Yes.
You said you started 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. So from the start of you having your sexual experiences to 29, you were like not running into niggas with big dicks?
Well, let's just say I was in a 9-year relationship at some point. So a lot of my life went to that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear.
I don't give a damn. I'm happy now.
It was a strength.
Honestly, I feel like he was average.
Oh, okay. So
Okay, we'll get to questions. We'll get to it because I know what you're about to do.
I'm about to give facts.
I know. Go ahead, give the facts.
Okay, so the average male penis is in Google between 5 to 6 inches.
Yeah, he's about 6 inches.
Oh, poor thing.
I know.
6 is small?
6 is small.
Yes.
Oh man, that's so sad.
But we love 6 inches. Don't
you know how to work
mistake us. As long as it's the motion in the ocean, not the
Yes.
size of the boat,
Oh
guys.
my God, women always say that shit.
Because it's so true. You got guys with big dicks who don't know how to work it.
Yeah, you have guys with big dicks. They just want to
Let me
sit
ask you a
there and
question.
jackrabbit you
Let
for
me-
45
all right.
minutes.
All right, you ain't gotta say it like that.
It's true.
Sometimes we just can't. Like we just be on
Do you
bullshit.
fit in
Y'all
that
can't figure it
category?
out.
Me?
You said
Am
we.
I a jackrabbit person?
No.
Oh.
No. You
Was
said
that the question?
we were talking about big dick. You said sometimes we.
No, does he have? No,
So I'm saying,
his
are
shit's
you
huge.
that?
Stop,
No, his shit's
Monet.
huge.
Monet.
Because I just was asking if you were in that category.
You should touch it later.
I should.
Yeah.
No. You should. No.
I should.
No.
Is he a show?
No.
Is he a? I can't. Is he a grower, not
This
a
is
shower?
why I was so scared to do this.
Oh, it grows.
Girl, shut up. She's just talking. She don't know nothing about me. Like, don't even. She's just talking at this point, y'all. Holy shit.
Oops.
What I wanted to speak to was
Oh my God.
I am of the belief that there are a lot of men that are not good in bed. We're just selfish. We're selfish people.
99.9%
A
of
lot
them.
of us. But I'm also of the belief that a lot of women, while they're beautiful and think that they're really good in bed, they're not really good in bed. Mm-hmm. I know a lot of women who have just not met enough men who are willing to tell them, yo, you're not that good. We're just pleased with the fact that you look good. Like, we'll get a nut off of the visual alone at some point. But there's a lot of women that think that they're really like expertise in the bedroom, and then you get them to like, all right, come on, my nigga.
How do you tell a woman she's not good in bed?
I know, right?
I'm gonna be
just
honest
thought
with you.
about that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never done that, so I can't even sit here and say that that's the easiest thing to do. I do think that there's ways where you can let them know that things ain't really hitting the way that you would want it to hit.
So how would you do that?
Should you do that? Should you roll over and look at the shorty and be like, yo, ma?
I
It
think you
ain't
should
hitting.
guide her. I think you should guide her.
Well, that's what I'm
Throw that
saying. There's
porno
ways you can
on
do
real
that.
quick.
I should be like, open your mouth, like open your throat,
That part.
no teeth, spit on it.
Yeah, but you also have to have a woman who's receptive and comfortable to that. Like, there's a lot of women that, because they have not been told for quite some time that they're not probably the best, the minute that you tell them something different, they think it's you and it's not them. So you'll get women who you'll try to direct and guide them, and it don't hit because either they're not open-minded to some of the things that you guided them to, or they're just as stubborn as we are.
So first you have to tell her that it's not good.
We have to find
Then you have to find a gentle way
Yeah.
to tell her
Well,
that
okay.
it's not good. So you have to sit her down and be like, when you're sucking my dick, your teeth on the right side just hit just a little too much, babe. You have rubber hand and everything while you're doing it. You gotta be gentle.
All right, I see what you're doing. All right. No, I feel you.
Then you gotta put you put porno on and you see how she arches, ma? I love your ass. But you gotta tilt it to the right just a little more.
She might be bodying this shit. Nah, you might be right. I like no. Continue. Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. So all right.
You gotta, guide them into it. Like,
But see, that's flawed because it's just different talking to a woman who's very comfortable in her sexuality, a woman who's
but see, that's the problem. Men make women uncomfortable about their sexuality.
How?
Because men spend so much time talking about how many bodies you have, what you did, what you didn't do, comparing you to the last chick or the next chick or the chick down the street, that it makes us uncomfortable about who we are and our sexuality. So if men spend their whole lives telling me from a little girl that I'm not supposed to be okay with the fact that I like dick, then how am I supposed to feel when I get older?
Don't do that.
It's true.
Don't try to shit on all of men.
I'm not shitting on all men. I love men. Trust, you know that. But but the problem is,
Yo, hold on. Before you continue, Monique, I swear.
Monique.
That's my sister. It's my sister.
Oh,
Monique.
Yes,
Oh.
oh no, she's not. I love you, girl.
She subscribes. she subscribes. No, this your camera right here. No, this your camera right here. In the middle. Yeah.
Honey.
Monique, I'm sorry.
He didn't tell me.
Whatever. We're gonna continue on. Let's move on.
Don't listen to him.
Yeah, let's move on. No, let's move on. Honey, in your approach towards, since you're 2 years in, right?
Right.
How has dating or how has being in any type of relationship, how's that been the balance? Is there a balance? Have you figured it out?
I have not figured it out yet. I feel like I accepted, it's going to be very difficult for me to date being in the industry I'm in, because it's hard for a lot of men to accept the fact that I'm on camera doing these things and they see it or feel some type of way about it. Yeah, dating's been horrible. Not only that, for me, I gotta sit there and think about, okay, I'm dating this man. Obviously, at some point, we're gonna get sexual or whatever the case may be. My fear is I don't want to catch no shit. So I know in the industry,
Got it.
we get tested every 2 weeks and we're on top of our shit, because just like everybody gets up to go to work in the morning and do their jobs, this is our job. We got to make sure we're correct.
Mm-hmm.
So now I have to put my trust in another man's hands when I'm dating him, and he might not understand my field.
And you can never be too sure about someone who's
Might
moving.
be sneaking around.
Right.
You never know.
That's understandable.
Mm-hmm.
I would. All right. I'll be transparent. I'll be transparent because so me and Monet dated and were together for quite some time, right? And the biggest question for a lot of people, for me at that moment, because it wasn't like I was just coming through the hood or coming to my family's events with somebody that was like whatever, like we knew her, like.
No,
You know what's funny?
It was fun going to your family's barbecues.
I remember popping up, and I had a birthday barbecue at my
your
cousin's
cousin.
at my cousin's house.
Yeah.
And this was the first time that she
boy.
met anybody from the family. So we
Yes.
walk into the backyard, and all of my male cousins plus the homies is like, "Yo, let me ask you a question, big dog. Like, she look real familiar. Like, who that?" And I'm like, "What y'all mean?" I'm like, "Yo, what's her name?" Now I'm calling Monet on here because I'm respecting who's, but I've never called Monet in real life. Like, I don't call her Monet. So at a certain point, I said, "Oh no, that's blah blah blah," and they're like, "Yo, I had a friend salute to my homie Breeze. This nigga went across the street to his crib. He went and got the box
No way.
Yeah.
and was like,
No
he's
way.
like,
This
Wait,
happened.
so wait.
This actually happened.
You didn't know
He
who
did.
Monet really was?
Oh
when-
no.
Oh no, I knew.
Oh, okay,
Oh no, I
okay,
beat her
okay.
shit before I met her.
Okay.
He begged me. Yeah.
So listen,
It was all experience.
so in that moment, it was a very awkward thing because for one, I'm respecting the fact that I'm not bringing Monet around on some here's Monet, blah blah blah. I'm like,
Right.
yo, I'm dating her. Like, we're at this point living together. Like,
Yeah,
we're
we live
together,
together.
right? And then I also have my friends who view me as the guy that they view me as, who's like, nigga, what? Like,
This was before Freaky.
so in their brain, they're like, oh nigga, you got Monet over here, nigga. Oh shit. And I'm like, yo, nah, nigga, that's my shorty. And they could not understand that. And for a long time, I had to kind of explain to people how you are able to turn that off, because I've been in relationships where the woman that I was with at the moment, I would never even be able to fathom being with her if that was the case.
Well, I think the first thing was when we dated, I was no longer shooting.
That's
I
true,
think
too.
that, we have to remind people that, like, I had already retired. I think that was around the time that we were having a lot of problems in the industry. If you remember, I retired due to that. And I think I had already been retired for almost about a year.
You did it. I came to one set, but it was girl.
It was girl. So
I was mad.
if I ever did do anything, we spoke about it first because, like you said, you did come to the set with me, and it was always girl. Like when we were together, there was no one else but you.
Monet was such the track. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you how whack Monet was when it came to being the porn star girlfriend.
Wow.
Let me tell you how whack Monet was. Right. Monet, I do know for sure, is very open-minded to a lot of things, whatever, right? But she would go to these sets and have these like girl scenes. And I'm thinking in my brain, I know I'm about to get me a little snack.
To bring her
I know,
home.
I'm about to get a little snack. It's like no snaggy snack, like no Scooby snacks. Like, all right. But I do think as much as I would like to believe that I would have been comfortable having that type of rapport, I really didn't. Like, I wasn't like a
Did
threesome.
we never have?
Did
we never have a threesome?
Never did
Oh my
a
God, we have to
threesome.
fix that.
Boy.
Wait, why you look at? Oh my God.
Do you think you can handle two girls?
Oh,
Okay, let me just tell you
Can
something.
he handle too? Girl, honey, he can handle
Stop.
10.
We're filming. Honey, I will like to say, and I think she can attest.
You see how quick he tried to change the subject?
I
Typical
gonna do
man.
did. We're gonna
Typical
let him.
man.
I'm
We'll
gonna
let
do
him.
that.
We'll
I'm gonna do
let
that.
Go ahead.
While the freaky E shit is 100% a part of who I am, if you date me long enough, and I had this conversation with an ex earlier, like we mad cool and everything, and we had a conversation, like I'm not like sexually driven the way people think I am. Like, I'm not the person that needs to have sex every day. I'm not the person that is like beasting to keep having sex. Now, I will say when I do meet someone and I do want it, I want it. But as far as like the continuous thing or like I'm probably more of a voyeur than I'm actual wanting to be in the act of shit.
Okay.
So there was never like a thing of like saying to Monet, we need to do the craziest of things.
But we should have.
So why do they?
I don't know why we never really sat down and talked about that. We should have probably did a lot of crazy things.
There was a big reason why. Because as someone, which is why I asked about the dating thing, as someone who's dating a porn star and knowing that the one thing in life they're not looking to be looked at is just a porn star, I did not want to bring that to her and make her feel like that was like a big purpose of why I was with her.
Oh yeah, you never treated me like
I was like,
a porn star.
like I'm not here. Like I don't want to treat you like a
See,
porn
that'd
star.
be the thing.
Yeah.
That'd be the
Yeah.
thing. You know, you get to dating and these guys, all they want to talk about is sex. They think that that's all I want. There's more to me than just sex. It's not all about sex. That's the last thing on my mind. I get enough dick now. So, you know.
Well, that's because a lot of people date the idea of us and they don't date us.
Exactly. You're not really
You know
trying
what I mean?
to get
You
to know
don't
me.
like me. You like the idea
Yeah.
of me. And that's the problem with dating as a porn star. Like, you've spent so much time building up a fantasy that people want to get to know the fantasy and not you.
I couldn't agree more.
Look at kicking game. Yo, get to know porn stars, yo. Get to know them. Like they people, like nigga, like they ain't just.
I mean, there's still porn stars out here that could cook, that could clean. I mean,
Yeah.
not every porn
I
star
do
could
cook
cook,
and
but
clean.
you know what I'm saying? And do normal tasks and be regular. Like,
All right, so now this is a perfect segue and we're gonna get back to the freaky. So for niggas who just came in to watch for that, we'll get back to it. We're gonna humanize each other now. Like, if you want to like learn humans, this is the moment where you're gonna learn humans. All right, so away from now embracing that this is the career. Before that leap, what were you focusing on? What were you driving yourself to? What did you have aspirations to do? Like, there, of course, I don't think that both of you guys grew up thinking I'm going to do porn.
no.
So before that, what was like the goal? What was the objective? What could you have seen yourself doing if you did not end up doing porn?
Honestly, I was very undecided. There were so many things I wanted to do. I did go to school for pharmacist tech at Yale.
But you went to Yale?
Yes. Well, it was a program they had. So don't think I'm
No.
smart. But yes, I did.
Okay.
I did.
All right.
I knew I wanted to be in the health field. Just didn't work out the way I needed more money. I want more money.
I get it.
Are you looking at me? That's gonna sound terrible. Like, what do you mean? I don't even think I got a chance to think if I was gonna do anything else. I was 18.
Okay, but before that, I mean, young, from 14 to...
I thought I was gonna be a ballerina.
I thought that too. I thought I was gonna be a singer. I thought I was gonna be America's Next Top Model.
Like, we didn't even have iPhones when I was
I thought I was gonna be like Destiny Child.
Girl.
I want to be a group singer.
We really didn't have iPhones when I started porn, so it's not like the world was broadened to me. Like we didn't have the internet.
All right, okay, but hold on. All right, so you wanted to be a ballerina. I get it.
I mean, I wanted to be whatever TV told me I was supposed to be. I didn't see a whole lot because I was an urban woman. Remember, I'm older. So, like I said, we didn't have a whole lot to look at to aspire to be.
But before that, as a young child growing like
ballerina.
Really?
110% ballerina. Well, yo, we used to make up
I've never seen you
dances to
dance.
TLC in the garage.
Nigga, I've never seen you dance.
Oh, yeah, I used to dance. Hey, yes, you have. I've
seen you two-step.
No, I was a feature dancer when we were together.
I get that, but all right. I'm talking about...
You're talking about like real choreography.
Yeah.
We used to choreograph dances in the garage like
Cheetah
every
Girls. I used to
little
love
kid.
me some Cheetah
You know what I
Girls.
mean? Like you only had so much you could look at. You watching a Michael Jackson video, or you were watching like TLC, like on MTV. What was it? MTV Live.
Yes.
Rap City in the Basement.
All right,
I mean,
so
I'm
you
old.
so you wanted to be a dancer.
I
Okay.
did.
And you were about to go into the medical field.
Yeah, the medical field. But when I was younger, I thought I was gonna be a singer.
So let me just give you this, right? Let me just take me for example. When I was growing up, I thought I was gonna do a few different things. I thought I was gonna act. I thought I was gonna play basketball at some point. And I always appreciated those art forms, but it was always for me entertainment. It was always attached to entertainment, which is why like now today, like I have my full-fledged artist days. And now I'm like, okay, well, I'm an artist, but I'm also a content creator. But for me, it always felt in line with entertainment. So I always feel like no matter what, I always had the idea that I want to entertain people. So I can understand in the sense of saying, yo, I want to be a dancer. That's still a level of, entertainment and being in the field. For you, not the same. It's a very big leap to go from
health to this,
those aspirations to where you feel like, I don't want to say you feel like you have to venture into that field, but did you ever feel like, yo, pretty much. Did you feel like at a certain point you had to?
Was. I had never even seen a porno.
So for me, like I said, I was dancing and I was making good money, and then it got dry. Like it got really bad. And I never realized how big of a freak I was. And when I found out, like when the video went viral and everybody was going crazy about it, I was like, oh wait, I do got some freak in me. Like,
yeah, but
I got excited and I started to like enjoy it.
Okay. Understanding that you have freak in you is dope. But then saying that I have enough freak in me that I'm willing to now show the world is a whole nother side of like comfortability and just like so for me, a lot of people I've heard will attach that move to either being desperate, either not being able to have other options or anything, right? But, which is why I'm asking, I know that that's not the case for a lot of women.
Well, for me, I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
Times was rough at the time, so I did it and I continued to do it, and I started getting more comfortable with it after time. And yeah, that's why I'm so humble now. I'm not bougie, or I'm easy to talk to. You can come up to me, say hi, whatever. Like, I know where I came from. That's the difference between me and a lot of people in this industry.
Okay.
And I said what I said.
So that's dope that you're able to say, yo, that start for me was a matter of like the opportunity was there. I needed it. And yeah, the more I did it, I got comfortable being in that space. Now, I know somewhat of your background and your story. I don't want to go too crazy into that. But I feel like I don't want to say you were pushed into the industry, but it feels like to some degree from what I've heard you speak.
Well, yeah, it was sex trafficked.
Now, okay. Now, first off, hold on, before we continue, trigger warning for anyone who's been through anything. I want to make it very clear if this point is going to be traumatizing for you, if you're going to feel something, please skip. I don't know where to skip to. Once you start seeing me laugh again, then go to that part, because then we know we talking about some funny shit. Right now, serious. And I've always wanted to have some level of conversation with you about it, because anytime we've talked about it in the past, it's been brushed over as, and I understand once you go through traumatic things and you deal with it, how you deal with it, it's kind of like you don't need the rest of the world to give you like a pity party. But when we talk about how a lot of women do end up into the industry, you'll hear stories of this. And then it becomes normalized stories that are like, no, we need to highlight it. We need to make sure that it's clear. You know, the women that people are watching and they're getting this enjoyment from, that enjoyment that you're getting are coming from some people that have been through some shit. And a lot of the parts of why they're even in the business in a certain means is not because they wanted to be there. They didn't choose to be there. It was almost forced or mentally manipulated, like, yo, this is your only option. So like when you speak about that experience, because you said you started at 18, but I'm pretty sure before that there was the process of you going through what you had to go through to get to that point.
Oh yeah, I probably got into the sex industry at 17. So yeah, and then I started in the porn industry at 18.
Okay.
So, but you got to remember, like I said, we're talking about a whole different time frame of, you know, time. Like back then, you still had a lot of pimps and hoes and tracks and you know what I mean? Like it was a thing back then, you know, at one time. That was the thing to do. So sex trafficking back then was a lot less talked about. People didn't understand it. You know what I mean? Sex in general back then, people didn't understand. We didn't sit down and have conversations like this because this was not okay to talk about. So the industry back then versus the industry now, yeah, a lot of girls that got into the industry back then were traumatized or were put in situations that they weren't given options. They didn't even know they had any. Where now you can just jump on OnlyFans off your own free will. You can be a doctor and wake up tomorrow and be like, oh, I'm going to do OnlyFans.
And it's normalized. It's treated like...
Yeah, and it's so normalized and it's so talked about and it's so saturated that you might be looked at different by your friends and your family, but you're not being looked at different by society. You know what I mean? Society has basically accepted that this is a business. This is part of what they do. Yeah, you know, you might not get in the greatest relationship, but it is a little bit more accepted. Now, when I was coming up, like I said, we didn't have the internet to talk about these things. We didn't have iPhones to look up this. We didn't save little girls. Little girls didn't get saved. We're saving little girls now. You know what I mean? We're going out and we're grabbing them before this happens to them. Back then, we didn't have that. So when I got snatched, because that's what we called it, basically what it was, and told that this is what you're going to do, it was not a choice. Now, I will say porn in general, as crazy it may sound, when it comes to sex trafficking, that saved a lot of girls' lives. Because it gave them the chance to be independent, especially back then. Because if you were a sex worker back then, you only had so many options. You were working on the street, you were working at the strip club, or you got into porn. Porn paid you a check. Porn allowed you to have the freedom to...
remove yourself from the pimp industry.
Exactly.
Got it.
Exactly.
Okay, guys. I haven't laughed yet, so we're going to keep with the humanizing. We'll get back to the freaking in a second. So, honey, and I'm really appreciating this dynamic because, first off, this was not planned. I always told Monet that I wanted to sit with her. Honey was a last minute thing because, well, first off, I saw Honey at the expo and then I put my camera to her to say, hey, everyone in the camera is asking for you. And of course, I was familiar with Honey, but I really had no clue how big you were. Like,
I still sometimes don't understand myself.
No, I posted a picture of us on my Instagram and my Twitter, And literally my mentions went crazy about y'all. And in my brain, I'm like, first of all, they're not even of the same generation. So like the niggas who know Monet, to me, don't know about Honey. Because we was just beating off in a different time period. Like, all right, I did laugh. Y'all can look now. We were beating off at a different time period. So I attach Honey with some of these younger guys who are now just understanding porn and looking up girls. And then
Can I actually say something that might
ahead.
actually mess your head up?
Go ahead.
I have a father and son in my DMs. They DM me like every week.
A father and son?
25 years ago, like 20, man, it might be about 20 years. I slept with the father. And now his son.
Wait, hold on.
His son is coming after you now?
You think the pops put the son on?
His son told me the story that when he was younger, he was like 17, he found his dad's pornos and he's been obsessed with me ever since. And now he is old enough to DM me and does consistently DM me.
You know what's so crazy?
And his father still DMs me and I talk to both of them.
You know what's so crazy? I know you enough to know that there's a freak side of you that want to take the sun down.
I mean,
You do. You want to take the sun
I
down.
wouldn't mind doing them both at the same time, but you'd only fantasize it out so much.
Oh, man.
Honey, you want to be there?
Let's go.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I did fuck a father and son. Not at the same time though, but they both knew about it and it was fun. And man, the father.
Okay,
You
hold
know
on.
what? I actually did do a father and son. They're both
But
in
they
porn.
were separately, you know.
They're both in porn now. I actually made the father do the porn after I slept with him.
Okay,
While
so-
his
so now-
son was in the other room.
This is-
And then I got out the bed and went and got in bed with the son.
This is the problem.
This is
No, this is
very
the problem.
entertaining.
This is the problem. Now this is when I have to be. See, now you're gonna make me be logical. I don't want to be logical. I want to have fun. Fuck. This is the part of me saying the character now starts to bleed into the day-to-day life, right?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
those are the things that you do on camera, right?
I didn't do it on camera.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like we would internalize that as, oh, that's a part of the script, that's a part of the play, boom, boom, boom.
No.
But there's some things that you experience in porn that you now bringing into your own personal life.
I mean, they were.
Yeah, there's some
they
things
were
I do
young.
now that I didn't do before.
Okay, so
They
give me-
were a room across from each
Okay,
other.
no.
One
Do this.
fell asleep,
No,
the other one was awake.
No, do this. Each of you give me something that you did not do in your normal sex life. Or, I won't say normal. In your intimate relationship sex life that you ended up picking up within porn, doing porn.
Wait, what I did in porn that I didn't do at home.
No,
what you ended
at
up
home
doing
that I
in
didn't do in
porn,
porn?
and then ended up bringing home.
Oh, okay. 18 girl.
Girl,
orgy?
no. Let's get an act. An act.
An act. What the actual?
Okay, you want me to go?
Go ahead.
Yeah, you go.
Okay, this is how I found out I like getting my ass ate when I did a scene with somebody, because I'd never, like, guys wanted to eat my ass all the time, but I just thought it was a little bit weird and I didn't want these guys to be all up in my ass. Even though I took a shower, all that, I was just like, why you want to lick my ass? So
Until
I
a nigga
shot
hit
with
that
somebody.
sphincter, nigga.
Oh yeah. Once he did that, I was like, it's over. I didn't know I like my ass getting ate. So I'm gonna spread them cheeks open each and every time.
See, I don't count
Okay.
for any of that. I think I did all the freaky shit at home before I did it in the porno.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
Alright.
I liked everything. Like I was just nasty. Like I don't care about any of the stigmas.
I got a
that
gripe
come
with you.
along.
I'll tell you off of
Oh,
this too.
Jesus.
I got a gripe. I just thought about that.
Okay,
There's
what's
something
the
that
gripe?
there's something that we ain't do. That,
Oh.
that you did a lot
Oh,
in the scenes. And I was like,
You
yo,
did a
why she
lot.
ain't never let me
She
get
didn't
a
do that at home.
Why she ain't never let me like
What is that?
Nah, I ain't
Oh,
gonna do it on
please,
here.
we must know.
I'm not doing it on here.
Oh, come on.
No. My son
How
might.
could we
My
ever
s-
do it?
My son might have a burner
She
account.
already making future plans.
I'm like, how are we ever
You know
going to
what's so
do
funny?
it if I don't know what it is?
Monet jokes about this, right? But I've been saying for quite some time because
That we
I wanted
can't
to
sleep together.
I want to build real genuine friendships with the women that I actually appreciate. So no matter what, I actually fuck with Monet. She knows this. We've been friends this long. We've
That
been through
doesn't
the.
mean we can't sleep together.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
It does. It does.
Why can't you be friends with a man that you sleep with?
Why can't you be friends with a man that you sleep with? You mean after?
No, see, this is the thing. Monet leaves out the part where Monet would want to sleep together, and then she would want to snuggle and
What's
do all
wrong
the.
with snuggling?
I'm not doing
So
that with
it's
someone.
because
I'm just
he doesn't
sleeping
want the
with. I'm just not
attachment. Is
doing
that
it.
what it is?
You don't want to snuggle with the homie?
No.
Why?
I don't want to snuggle with my friends.
I honestly sometimes really wish I had someone to snuggle
Damn,
with.
honey, I feel bad.
I really do. Like I'm gonna snuggle with Monet one day.
I know I promised you that we were gonna, snuggle with Eve, but he just deaded us.
It's okay. We'll
I'm
just
sorry, babe. We'll
lock him in the
snuggle
room.
We'll snuggle with each other on his couch.
Once again, Monet is talking shit. Guys, I don't do any of these type of things. I'm a single, very chilled guy.
Back to the ass eating.
Back to the munching. Go ahead.
Back to the ass munching. How do you feel about men getting their ass? Like, what is your view on that? Men getting their ass ate.
So I will tell you this much. I have been very ignorant in the past as far as what I judge men upon, what they do, whatever, right? I would never do anything like that. Me
What?
personally, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't let nobody eat your ass.
No,
You
not
wouldn't
happening.
let one girl suck your dick and the other one eat your ass
No.
at the same time.
No.
You hitting it from the back and she behind you and she just
Girl, would you let me answer my nasty question? What the fuck? No, I wouldn't want anything like that to happen. If there is a man that enjoys a woman doing that to him, I am not going to criticize him or think that he is gay or anything like that. You're doing your act with a woman. I leave you for your enjoyment, whatever. That doesn't work for me, though, because I'm still ignorant within my own self. And I internalize that with some level of enjoyment that I shouldn't enjoy.
What if her tongue accidentally just...
How does it accidentally slide there, though? Like
Because think about it. You're down there and...
it depends on what position he's in, I guess.
Well, no. What if he's busting the other girl down and you're down there and you're, licking on the gooch and then you just
I'm
accidentally
farting. I'm
swipe?
farting. We fucking this whole game
You
up.
gonna fart?
Yeah, like get
Yeah,
from back
Get
there.
pink eye fucking with him.
Yeah, get from back there. You ain't
Get
supposed to be
pink
back
eye.
there. No,
Man.
girl. No.
Took
We
the
ain't-
fun out of that one.
So for me, let me just say, for me, a big part of that is because I'm very visual. I go back to I'm a bit visually, that does not look good. Like I can't come unless the physical is matching the visual as well. So I don't care about none of that other shit. The
So how do
sensation
you have
ain't
a threesome? How you have a threesome? Like,
don't-
what are you doing in the threesome?
I don't do that. I've never had a threesome before.
That
Monet knows all the secrets, you guys.
I've never done that like that before. I don't. Well, at my grown age right now, I'm not the threesome guy. I'm not like the guy that's looking to have threesomes. 42.
So if two girls just came over and were like, "Ooh, freaky E, let's
Okay,
have a
how
threesome,"
much- all right.
how would the threesome go if you're a visual person?
Okay, now I'll ask two questions before I answer it. One, how drunk am I?
You're drunk.
Okay. Two, is it at my place or at one of their places?
It's yours.
Okay. I'm willing to do a lot. Right? I do think at my age and what I do want out of life, I am past the point where I should be looking for those type of things to happen. Now, if it happens, then
Yeah, we're just talking
Great,
about you're
great, right?
randomly out to dinner
But
with
I
two
do
hot
know-
chicks, and bam, a threesome happens.
I do know I will wake up in the morning and be like, because there was a point in life where if that happened, I would wake up in the morning and be like, pat myself on the back.
I mean,
and be
you
like, that's
should.
fine. I know, right? But now I'm at this point in life where I would do that, and I would also, while in the shower, patting myself on the back,
Question
Be
your
like-
life decisions.
be like, all right, bro, what are you doing? Like, you're at the point where you're asking for marriage, you're asking for like the real relation. You can't still be putting this energy
So
out there.
you wouldn't, even if you're asking for marriage or you're dating someone, let's say you're dating someone and she likes girls, like you don't think that it's okay to be open about your sexuality with your person, you don't think that you could be married to someone and still have threesomes?
No, I'm not saying I couldn't. That would still be under the relationship guise. So in that case, it's like, all right, cool. It's now not just me doing something for myself. It's me and my partner doing something together.
But we're just talking about a random threesome because you say you're a visual person, and it's very interesting on how to place people in a threesome when you are a visual person, and visually you have to see things to get turned on.
For me, it would have to be like a culmination of everything just working the right way. Energy, conversation, setting, vibe. It doesn't have to feel forced. Like,
that's understandable.
That's for me, I'm at that point. Like, I'm not. All right, let me just talk my shit real quick. Hold on. Let me talk my shit. Because I don't talk too fly when I need to talk fly. I think I'm pretty good in bed. I do. I think I'm good in bed. I'm also being very selective in how good I'm being in bed and how often I'm good in bed with certain people. I used to have the thinking of every time you get in bed with someone, you should be fire. I don't believe that anymore. I think certain people should get grade A, top notch, great performance. And then there's just certain experiences just like, all right, I'm just here because I'm just trying to enjoy the experience.
Shall I tap in whether or not you're good in bed?
No.
Okay.
No. Let's let them think what they want to think. So now that I'm at a place where I want to have more meaningful moments, even if it is threesome, whatever the fuck it is, I want it to be damn near like hippie like. Like, I want my threesomes to damn near be like some hippie shit, like some real energy. Like, yo, I really fuck with you. We connected in a different type of way. I didn't just
fuck you.
Fuck you.
Okay.
See, I appreciate that. It's funny. Not gonna say who. Just to say, I'm not even gonna say nothing about person. But anyways, I think it's funny because like you might have sex with somebody once or twice or whatever. I was thinking you was just horny or whatever. Mm-hmm. But it's like after that, it's like I'm done with you. Like, I'm done with you. What more do you have next other than the fuck? Like, are you going to, let's go out on a date. Take me somewhere. Let's go have fun. Let me get to know you. Like, and if you're hitting me up for sex after that, we ain't fucking.
Yeah.
We're not fucking. I don't want nothing to do with you.
And I also like being a bad bitch. I like turning girls down.
Oh, Lord.
You do that?
Yeah.
So how do you do that? Like, what do you say? How do you turn them down?
I just be like, no, we not fucking. Like, I think it's fire. I think it's fire only because I be wanting to fuck. I really do be wanting.
But that's how you get the fuck, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I be wanting it, like right in that moment. But I be wanting to test myself to see, yo, can you kind of like, especially when you do it with like a bad Jordy, like a really good looking girl who is in their brain like, come on, I know you want it, and yeah, I do want it. But I like knowing that at some point I can have control and be like, nah, I'm not.
I feel like
I'm not tripping.
You earn more respect like that.
Yeah, and when we do actually
by turning her down.
No, I'm just saying, like, maybe we should wait, or, I'm not ready for that
I
right
get
now.
That maybe we should wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I want to get to know you better, or
like
whatever.
my joke with Monet is, yo, I'm on my period.
I have definitely lied about that before.
He's not on his period.
I've definitely lied about that before. And I love period sex. I fucking love period sex.
No.
Yes.
Why?
Yes. It's just like, oh, you were that nasty enough to stick your dick in me
that's
while
a
I'm
little
on my
too
period. Let's
freaky
go.
for me.
Yo, you Hispanic? Are you Hispanic?
For me.
I'm not.
What are you?
I'm Black, Italian, Russian, and Indian.
I feel like people
It's
in our
the Russian.
industry
That's
are
that
into
Russian
like
shit.
some really
I love
freaky
that
stuff.
shit. It's like, damn, you gave your body up to me knowing I'm
so
on
it's
my
mental.
period. Yeah, it's a mental thing with me. Like, you're that nasty.
Yeah,
Keep going.
no.
Okay, I'm gonna make another attempt to steer away from the nasty a little bit. Make another attempt. Yo, my boy in the background, I'm not gonna say his name, but as I said that, he said, shit. Listen, we'll get back to it. Let's just talk about moving forward. We've had conversations about what it is moving forward and what that looks like, as far as what happens after this. I I'll say this much. When I was in my space of being an artist, I wasn't thinking about what happens after artists. I never had a conversation with myself about there's going to come a point in time where I'm not going to want to hit the stage anymore. There's going to come a point in time where the stage isn't even meant for me anymore in the same way that I did it before. And then I had to pivot to like, okay, well, I can still use my talents just in a different way. I.e., this shit. Go subscribe right now if you're watching on some bootleg shit. How much of that plays into... You're very young in this career and this experience. So I think maybe you have a little bit more, maybe time to like kind of think about what that looks like. I know we talked about what that looks like. What are some steps in preparation? Is it production company? Is it because it's gonna be very hard for you to step away from this. Once you're known for being in this industry, you're never not going to be known for that.
That's what I was going to say. There is never after this. Just like being an artist, there's never after being an artist. Like you're always an artist. You know what I mean? Especially now because we have the internet. Like you're forever an artist. What you decide to do with that art form after, as you said, production, content house. It's the same concept for us that it is for you guys. You know what I mean? We still try to figure out how to take the craft, if that's what we're calling it, because it is an art form. You know what I'm saying? Like, porn is still acting in some type of form. You're still...
Real quick. Yo, Joe, would you... And you just scream out loud, just so that they can hear you. Would you ever have a problem with us in Jersey media shooting some porns?
They already think we did before when we did that.
That's true. Because as I'm talking to Monet about some of the things, and I did have this conversation at some point on the pod, I do think that there's a safe way to do this without having to be on the scene. Like, I want to be a part of the adult industry in some type of way.
I mean,
but I never want to be on camera.
Let's be honest. Production is production.
Yeah.
That's what it is. If you are a cameraman, you are a cameraman. Whether you're shooting a porn, whether you're shooting a music video, whether you're shooting someone walking down the street, you're still a cameraman. You know what I mean? So why would you limit your production company to only one type of production?
We have to do we can create a new name. It can be like Jersey Schmedia. So I don't know what the fuck. We could create a different name so that we can get into this. No, because
I mean, and you're still behind the scenes. Like, all you're doing is basically, like I said, yeah, you're writing it. You know what I'm saying? You come up with a concept and you should. Yeah, that's it.
I want to bring stories back.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what I've never understood is you'll hear a lot of cameramen say, "Oh, I'm a cameraman," and I'll be like, "Oh, well, you shoot porn." And a lot of people are so scared with the word porn. You're not doing the porn. You're producing the porn.
Well, because, okay, well, let's just say this much.
Think about it. One of the greatest porn producers came from music. And that's DJ Yeller.
Okay, cool. We get that. But there's also the stigma that comes with it, especially on the urban side. So for me, it's never been a matter of will it not be done in a tasteful way. Like the last thing I want to do is fucking shoot porns that are just like the passe shit. Like, I remember what films were like. I remember what all that shit was. And it was fly to me. Like, I didn't think there was any wrong with when I would turn on Cinemax at 4 a.m. and them little bullshit movies came on. And don't get me wrong, it was soft porn. It wasn't like the most hardcore shit.
Talk about them HBO joints.
Yes.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I used to sneak watching them.
Let me tell you why those were fire. Because there was something that was left to the imagination of what was happening in the actual situation. So if there's a way to bring that back while still keeping some of this shit nasty, I would want to do that.
I'm in those.
Oh, no, I know. Oh, no, I remember. No, I remember.
I'm in a lot of those.
But so for me, I do think that there's a very new way that people could create content without now just doing like the passe clip by clips. Because at this point, we're not consuming the content. Like, let me tell you, as a professional beater offer, yes, as a professional beater offer, I don't watch clips. I go to the scene that I want. I go to see a certain part, and that's it.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Wait, so
I'm not
Most
cons-
guys
what do you
watch
mean
the
you
whole
don't
thing.
watch
We're not
clips?
cons-
You're
They
not
just-
consuming the whole.
We're not consuming
No,
the
they
whole
don't.
scene.
No.
So then that's a clip.
So that's my point. I want to be able to create something where you actually want to watch the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Like you're
wanna watch
not,
the whole
and
scene.
nothing cheesy. Not like when they like did the Cosby Show parody and
It
all this.
was hilarious.
We're not talking about that. I'm talking about something with some level of substance.
Well, if you did it like a series and make it like some sort of show that like seasons,
That would be
something
interesting.
that is storyline based. That you're now not
Yes.
just invested in busting a nut, but you actually invested into the actual
like it's a
characters.
show.
Yeah, you
Yes.
make it like
That's
an
what I'm
actual
talking
Netflix
about.
show.
All right, so Joe, we got some scripts to write.
Don't forget us when you make it up.
Oh no, girl.
That
Oh no.
part.
Oh no. Let me tell you something, girl. You in it. We gonna talk.
Why I can't be in it?
Because okay, so for me, I think it is time for you to be behind the camera.
Wow.
No, listen.
So disrespectful.
I think it's a compliment actually. I think you put your work. No. I think you put your work in, and I think when people speak about you in the light that they speak about you within what you've done in the industry, we need to no longer just look at you as talent.
You are going to get a lot of upset comments from this. You know that, right?
don't give a
They
fuck
are
about these
going
days.
to be like, what do you mean he just told her
No.
not to bust it open no more?
Well, yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, I guess I'm done. OnlyFans is coming down because
No. What I'm saying is that within this realm of doing something like that, I think you gain more in being seen as the talent behind the scenes than being on camera.
I love
because
that for me.
yeah, that's all I'm saying. I mean, you can bust it open whenever you want.
It's just
I mean-
one cameo. No.
But I just think now when we get into the phase of what does this career, what does this path look like for us, and how do we turn what most people would think is a lemon? How do we turn that into lemonade? In my respects, it's like, okay, Honey is, in my eyes, she is very, I won't say green. She's not green to the industry, but she's new to the industry. For a lot of consumers, we're just finding out who Honey
In a
Tsunami
different
is.
industry too. Like,
Right.
Honey's in a different.
Right.
This industry is way different.
So for you,
She controls a lot more of her content than I
Yeah.
ever got a chance to.
right. So now when you're now trying to like kind of catch up to the times, the only other way to do that is out the gate. Okay, I am a part of production.
Oh, I am a part of production.
Yeah, but totally. It's just perception to me. It's all perception. But I mean, I could be wrong. Listen, if y'all want to just continue to see Monet fuck, just let us know in the comments.
It's very rare that they get to see
It's okay.
Monet fuck.
It's okay. All right, and we're back. Honey had to go. She had to go pee. And for all you
Squirted in the
freaky,
toilet.
yeah, for
I
all you,
squirted in
for you
there.
freaky niggas who's into that, subscribe. So, in fact, do that right now. I know we usually do that at the end when people are like trying to close out. Promote where they can find you. Promote.
So my OF is Honey Drip 458. My Twitter is Honey Tsunami 458, and my Instagram is honey__458.
All right, we're gonna figure out what the 458
Damn,
is
I
about.
should know
Honey,
those.
we got you, Monet.
Oh Lord, I'm not as organized as that.
Yeah, your shit be changing.
Don't you
got
hate when
mad
people
different
ask you
names.
what is your
All
handles?
over the place. I don't even know half.
You have to
the
get- you have to
time.
get one
Just
name
go
for
to
everything.
MonetXXX.com. That's all
There you go.
need.
There you go. So before we end out, I do want to kind of double back on a little bit of the conversation earlier and just the relationship with day-to-day people and them accepting this of your lifestyle and of your business. So, Honey, with you, who were some of the people that you needed to like kind of get them to accept what you had going on? Was it hard? Like, is it a matter of parents? Or like, did you have to like explain to people what the new venture was? Or was it like,
I feel like there's a lot of people who's never going to fully accept what I do, and that's okay. And I come to the realization I can't make nobody accept what I do. But at the end of the day, I take care of me. So, I mean, it was hard at first, because people were judging me. People had something to say. But I feel like, even just family, they don't condone what I do. But they're still here for me, and they still
love
treat
you,
me the
yeah.
same. After a while, it was a little bit weird, You know, they're being a little bit weird with me. But I feel like, you know, I'm still me. I'm still the same person I was from the beginning.
The people in your life before you doing this and knowing you, and now knowing that you do this, did they try to come back and be like, yo, what's good?
Hey,
Like,
of course they try to spin the block. And then I have exes who think because they see me doing things that I never did to them before. So I know they want to experience that. But it's not going to happen.
yo, I'm so glad I'm saved because I want to ask so many questions, but I feel like it's just... All right, so now my egotistical brain, there's a side of me that will want to be like, yo, one of those exes I got to teach a lesson to. Like I had an ex in the past, and salutes to her because I appreciated that she told me that I was kind of like whack at eating pussy. And I appreciated it. I was like, y'all, all right, that's a real opinion, cool. And I always wanted, for some reason, some weird psycho reason, I wanted to like get better just so I can go eat her shit again.
And then take it away from her?
Yeah, just so I can be like, I'm that nigga now, right? There's not some of that like level of like, yo, you want to just double back just to like.
Sometimes it did cross my mind, but I'm like, nah, they don't deserve me. They could just watch me.
Subscribe, bitch ass niggas.
Dead ass.
Terrible.
So I remember when we first met your brother and nephew.
Yes.
I remember that, right? And
Yo, wait, you know that we're not gonna say his name.
No,
you
no,
remember Lil Bro. You know Lil Bro crazy
Yeah.
outside right now. Like he's crazy outside.
Salute.
He getting it. Shout out to my little brother. He's
Salute.
that dude.
Salute.
Like, yo, you know that he now goes to places with big people. And I'll go on my Instagram and I'll be like, why is such and such following me? They have 42 million followers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they only follow 3,000 people, and I happen to be one of them. And then I'll go scroll down. I'll be like, my little brother is a hot holy because he is really outside. Like, my sister's a porn star.
Oh, no.
Oh my God.
Not Lil Bro.
Now you know what Lil Bro do. He's really that dude.
I mean, it might be getting him some pussy. It might be helping them just get
these
into
are
rooms that...
guys that he's telling.
It might,
Like, I have followers from... I'm looking at these people's Instagram page, and I'm just like, how? And then I see my little brother. I'm like, okay, that's
okay,
how.
so now, like, even, like that's what I'm saying with that. Like,
He is very supportive. It
He's
does
embraced-
not...
doesn't faze him
It does
nothing.
not fade him at all, even though we know that he grew up on the other side of things, because we know my little brother is a pastor. He's ordained, and he's been that since he was about 18.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still just kind of like, yo, sis is a porn star. It's what it is.
salutes to bro, man.
Yeah.
Cool dude. And I just remember that moment, and it was, yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think when I look back at my life, and I had my homegirls Felicia up here, I had my homegirls Nat and Rachel up here, and I've had a really good time. And I think some of the better moments so far on this Patreon for me has been talking to the women, because all of those women, including yourself, have been able to see me mature in a way that I never thought that I could
very
mature.
much so.
But on top of that, I just feel like I've gotten some real good life lessons from just watching y'all
Yeah, I was
maneuver in
with
life.
the oldie money. You had braids.
Yeah, I had braids. Honey, I had braids.
He had
How
braids.
long was they?
Long.
Oh, nah, they was long.
was long?
They was
Yes.
fun.
I love men.
Nigga.
Listen, I have this weird obsession.
With
like
hair.
This weird.
With what?
Yes, with
I want to
men
pull
with
hair.
hair.
I used to pull his hair.
I have this weird obsession with men with hair, and specifically men with dreadlocks. I mean, they could get it. They could fucking get
I have
it.
a friend that really I have a friend that wants to meet up with us because he loves you.
Tell him to come.
He got dressed.
I'm gonna call him right now. Let's
Please
do this.
put him on the phone.
Let's do this right now. And I please, I hope he answers. If he doesn't answer, he's gonna be upset.
I love men with dreads. I mean, I like all types of men. Let me not.
Hold
you
on.
know.
Hello?
Please leave your message.
He sent me straight to
straight
voicemail.
up.
You dirty. He
Oh,
was
that's
like,
bad.
not on the.
Oh, no. He's calling back. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Don't get
Hold
me
on.
nervous. I'm about to say
Yo.
Yo,
So listen.
we yell at
Hold on. Listen. Slow down. Hold on. We're on camera. Don't say too much. I just want you to know
wild
something.
shit.
I'm talking with Monet and Honey, right? And
Okay.
we were talking about the time where I had braids.
Love those braids.
Honey.
days.
Honey, listen to me. Honey said,
Those braids.
Honey said, yo, you know what I really love? Monet, please. Honey said, you know what I love? I love niggas with dreads. I like to just
Let's
pull.
go.
Oh, it's crazy.
I'm gonna call you back in a second. We're still filming, but I'll call you back in a
Wait,
few.
why didn't you FaceTime him? Can I see your face?
Fair, peace.
All right, peace.
Wait, no, you see.
That was wrong.
I'll FaceTime him after.
That was wrong.
That's crazy.
That was wrong. They wanted to know.
See, you about to make my pussy wet, and
They wanted to know.
He's a good
Now
guy.
they'll never know if it turns into a love affair.
Oh no, they will, because I'm gonna tell it. Fuck I'm talking about.
snitching.
I'm coming now.
No, but I just want to clear the air. I don't only like men with dreads, but I love men.
But men with hair are fun.
They are very
Especially like,
I like putting
when
my
they're
fingers
on
through
top of you
their hair.
and it's
All right,
missionary,
horny,
and you can
horny.
Right.
Yes.
All right.
And I like when they're eating you out and like
and you get to pull their hair.
yeah,
Oh my
you get
god.
to grab their head and like
slightly
just like
dominant,
move
but
it
still
and
feminine. Yeah, I got you.
Hey,
yeah.
thank you. I'm pretty sure
We're trying to
most-
get visuals.
I
Didn't
know,
you like visuals?
but I know a lot of men are watching this and they don't give a fuck about the niggas that they might not be. So
Okay, I'm sorry.
we want.
I still like bald men.
I like all types of men. Though.
I do. I like all kinds
What-
of stuff.
okay, so
I can
let's-
still rub on your head if you don't got no hair. I might throw some oil
Let's do
on
this.
there and shine you up. It's okay, daddy.
Girl.
It's okay, daddy. You don't gotta have hair.
Give us a clear description of the type of man that you would want to deal with at this point. You said your physicals. Cool.
Alpha.
Get away from that. Explain what that means for you.
I like men that walk in a room and don't have to open their mouth. They don't have to be overly dressed. They don't have to have a bunch of extra jewelry on or flash all their money. Their presence carries weight.
Okay, that's fly. Okay. Honey?
Okay. Kind of the same thing as her. And I'm also like very submissive too. So I like a guy who can like take control, I could follow his lead and things like that. I don't like a flashy man. It's like so unattractive because I don't need you out here acting like a bitch. I don't need that. Nobody needs to know what you have. I don't like a show off.
Okay.
I do like a man who like kind of has it all together. You know, I'm not saying you're gonna have it all, but yeah, I'm not about to teach you shit. You just know what to do with me. That's it.
All right. Well, listen, guys, I will say this. I would love to continue to talk with y'all, but we're hungry. We should go get food. Joe has been here doing his thing. Salutes to Joe. And when I say Joe, Joe F, I know everyone's like, you talking about Joe, buddy? No, talking about Joe F, my partner. We just trying to give you good content, man. Thank you. First off, I do want to say, honey, first time getting a chance to really like sit and speak with you. I think you're amazing. Personality wise, I like to know that I think we're similar in the way of we have a name. It might not be the biggest name, it might not be whatever, but we know that we have a name and people follow up with it, but we're still maneuvering like it's not who gives a fuck. Like I like you have that energy about you that's like, yo, I'm not really pressed for the fame or the notoriety that might come with my name for whatever reason. So I fuck with that. And we got a porn to shoot. Not with me in it. I'm just saying we have things that we have.
Oh,
work
he
to
was talking about off camera with me and Monet, I think.
Yeah, we were talking about
You
something.
see, he agreed. I love that for us, Monet.
I'm gonna have a threesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna accidentally slip too far. Oops.
All right, we definitely not doing no three.
He just agreed. Y'all heard that.
See, she
Y'all
fucked it
heard
up
that.
because I was going to hit. I ain't gonna lie. Honey convinced me.
We're still
but now
gonna
she
have-
did.
Only
Oh,
honey convinced you?
Because it was a nice little joke, and I said, cool. But once you talk about licking ass, oh, no.
We're still going to have
I have feelings about that, but I'm going to save that for next time.
to have
Yeah.
a threesome.
All right, guys, this was great. Let me finish with Monet. Monet, let me just say, all jokes aside, I think we've talked about, I think you're amazing. I think you're a great person. I think not enough people know how much of a great person you are. My nigga, we solid. We locked in. And I've been telling you, I think that you should get into this in some type of way. I think it would be dope if you lived out here because I think we could do something dope.
I mean, I'll come back.
Yeah, but you're gonna try to fuck.
Oh,
She always comes
fucking
back.
every night. Every night.
All right, can I be honest?
Fucking.
Can I be honest?
Yes.
We gonna have all them
All right.
threesomes that you missed out on while we were together.
Let me be honest.
And we're gonna snuggle.
Let me be honest. Can I tell you? Can I make a
I
joke?
might cook too. You hungry?
Let me make a
I
joke.
can cook. My chicken tacos is something special. You come to the house, I'll feed y'all. And then he's gonna snuggle.
I'm not snuggling.
He's definitely
I just
gonna
want y'all to
snuggle,
know.
y'all.
Monet came over the other day.
Ooh,
Can we?
I don't care.
I didn't hear this story. I'm ready to chime in.
Monet came over the other day, right?
Down the street.
Monet came over the other day, right?
I redecorated your house.
All right, enough. Monet came over the other day, and Monet is probably one of the first people to get into my apartment. Period. My new apartment. That's one. 2, into my bed. And because she was tired. She's like, oh, I'm tired.
You didn't know she was coming?
No, no.
Okay.
No.
No, he knew I was.
No.
I'm about to say.
So she came by.
I was like, Monet.
She came by. Now I'm telling her, yo, I have TaskRabbit coming. They putting up stuff. Boom, boom. I just want you to know, boom. But you come, hang out.
He was crafty.
Cool, right?
The TaskRabbit guy was
Nah,
crafty.
he was dope.
Shout out to the TaskRabbit guy.
Dope. So Monet comes over and we're chilling, and she's like, oh, I'm so tired. I'm so listen, I'm kind of still sleepy too. It's like, you can get in bed, relax. I'm in the bed on my computer. I'm just doing work. Boom, boom, boom. You know how women do that whole lay in the bed and they poke the ass. Yeah,
the butt
I'm
thing.
like, yo, Monet, if you don't get your ass up, like, what are you doing? All right.
She giving you the sign. What you supposed to do? Like, you can't think.
All right, so now I'm like, all right, I gotta beat this shit down real quick.
Wow.
So cool, right? But then I realized she was really tired, or either that, or I was just really good, cause she went and started
went to
snoring her
sleep.
fucking ass.
I mean, what the hell else are you supposed to do after it gets beat
Yo,
down?
so in my mind, I'm like, in my
I
mind,
mean, you just said,
No, in my mind, I'm
jump
saying-
up and just flips across the house.
in my mind, I'm saying to myself,
You a gangster.
yo, no, I'm saying one or two things. I'm saying one or two things. I'm saying, yo, either I just beat this
You
shit
a
down,
gangster.
or nah, she was just mad tired.
No,
I was like, I ain't that. My ego ain't that high
you
to
might
think
be a
that.
gangster.
Yo, this has been a great episode of All Eyes on E, the Freaky E edition. We'll have more of these. I'm gonna put a disclaimer in the front so that we can let the people know that don't want to see this, that they don't have to watch this episode. I'm sorry to anybody who's watching that feels like, what the fuck? But I don't give a fuck. This is how things move. Thank you once again, honey. I'm no longer gonna go on that site and bootleg your scenes. I'm going to actually go subscribe because I fuck with you. I'm gonna make a request after I subscribe. I just want you to know
Proceed
that.
with caution.
Girl, I'm gonna make requests.
Jesus.
So, and anytime that you want to come chop it, you need a message to get out there, whatever, boom, hit me, and
Okay.
Monet.
You ain't gonna make requests on mine too?
No, I get them shits.
Oh shit.
They go fuck a request. No, it's a joke. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Subscribe, pass us along. If you enjoyed this, please please leave a comment, please subscribe to them, please support us. We're providing you with content that we think is enjoyable, and if you find it enjoyable too, feel free to join along. We're going to get the fuck out of here and go eat some food. If I come back and do the next episode and I seem to be a little happier than what I usually am, it's just because the subscribers went up. It's not because of anything else. It's not because I did nothing nasty. It's only because the subscribers continue to go up. And on that note, good night.